Cool. We'll move on to 28 Years Later, which we both saw. Let me get my old fucking into it.
Sure did.
We need a ASAP on this. Let's just quickly raffle
Directed by
through.
Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle.
Starring Aaron Taylor-Johnson.
Written by Alex Garland again, and it's got Jodie Comer, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and Ralph Fiennes. Yeah, I mean, just to quickly go through the plot, it is 28 years later. Don't ask about 28 months later, because that's not important.
No.
28 years. Actually, from a movie point of view, actually, it makes sense. It's like, we had 28 weeks later, 28 months, like, what's really changed? And when you go into 28 years, that's like, you get that big 2-3 decade gap.
Yeah.
So you actually get to see, like,
Well,
what
I'm
that can
surprised
do
by-
to a country.
Well, I'm just surprised by it. I was like, why the fuck haven't you firebombed this place yet? Like, this virus is way too dangerous.
I know, they're like, oh, we're containing it.
It's like, no.
Nuke it.
Nuke it. As an
England.
English person,
Listen.
I'd be like, you have to burn down the whole island.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll stand there with our flags, seeing Jerusalem while the A-bombs fall.
Yeah.
But nuke it.
You've got napalm.
Nuke it.
Burn it to the ground.
Yeah, napalm it.
You know, you don't have to nuke it. Just napalm everywhere.
it. Yeah.
It just, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A disease, it's like...
It's far too contagious. It's
far
just
too dangerous. Far too dangerous. What if it gets into animals, birds, fly across? Do you know what I mean? Like,
But it wasn't monkeys to begin with.
It was monkeys.
It wasn't monkeys. It was bad monkeys.
And it was, of course, it was monkeys because it made everyone act bananas.
They call it the banana virus. Makes people go bananas. It does.
I was thinking rage virus. No. We're sticking with banana virus.
banana virus.
The boys in HR. I think this is going to sell very well.
Yeah, we can slap it on a banana. We can slap it on. We can
Banana mascot.
Yeah, we can banana flavoured popcorn at the
Yeah,
cinema.
yeah. You can eat out a banana bucket, which is actually really fucking...
We'll do a collab.
Yeah.
Between Donkey Kong and
Yeah,
Nintendo.
yeah,
and
Big DK.
Big DK.
He's got that big dick energy. DK energy.
He's got that juice.
He's got that juice.
Fuck's sake.
But yeah, anyway, sorry, you're right. So 28 years later,
is, as the title suggests, it's set 28 years after the initial outbreak in the first film. It basically, England, we find out that England is the only place that's got it, even though at the end of 28 weeks later it heavily hinted that France had also got it, but through some sort of kind of vague law building, that's not the case, or it was destroyed in France, and now it is very much just in England. And England,
another big problem of this film we'll get into.
Yeah.
Particularly what happens at the end.
Yeah.
That's not the... Anyway.
So the English, the Great British Isles and Ireland have been quarantined by the world government, and it is now completely cut off. And essentially, England, where most of this film is set, there is a little bit in Scotland, is there, at the beginning?
Is that in Scotland?
I can't remember. No, probably not. I think it's all quite localised, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all... So, but basically,
Feels very Midlands-ish.
Yeah, it's frozen in time.
Yes.
Which doesn't make sense because 28 weeks later is modern, but we just forget about that.
Well, no, it is. It's modern, but like they're in the countryside. Don't forget, like 28 weeks was like the urban, like was in London.
Yeah,
but it is modern.
But it's heavily suggested that this film is frozen in the 70s.
What?
Yes, because of the ending.
That makes no sense.
I know, and we'll go into that.
No, not in the 70s. No, this is...
No,
it's because the outbreak happened before that came out.
Yes, thank you. Okay, sorry. Anyway, it's frozen.
Technologically, like, they're not getting anything in or anything. They're just going to live off the land. So yes, technologically, they would be frozen. They're not going to get...
They're
not getting the new iPhone 17 in.
No, which is a damn shame.
Damn shame.
Because a lot of this is filmed on iPhone, actually. So anyway, England's sort of frozen in time. And what's interesting is, and I do actually appreciate this, is that they've kind of crafted this world, like what happens if you do get frozen in time, and the things that survive and last without technology are the sort of old folk tales. So like like there's a lot of imagery of like Boy Scouts, but then like the longbowman is like a big thing, and like these English tales of... They kind of take centre hold in culture again, and it kind of regresses to an almost sort of late medieval type society, modern-ish, but like they have almost regressed to like 1920s almost. Like it's
not so much culturally.
No, but like
no, that's not true.
And
like,
kind of culturally,
no, definitely culturally actually, just not valuesy. I mean, they're not really like burn the witch and we say
no,
to
yeah,
homosexuals. Yeah. They're still very much like
they're still modern people, but like their sort of their folklore and their tales have sort of been frozen in time and regressed actually to a time before modernity. And it follows a small hamlet that is kind of it's kind of got like a St. Michael's Mound kind of deal where there's a tidal corridor connecting this island to the mainland. And on the island is Aaron Taylor-Johnson's character and Jodie Comer's character. And the son?
Yeah.
Who was played by Boy.
Well, played by Boy.
Played by... Oh, God, here we go.
Rocco Haynes.
That's young Jimmy. So it's probably... You know what? Doesn't matter. Boy.
Boy.
Played by Boy. Oh, is that him? Alfie Williams? Spike?
Oh, yes, it is. Alfie Williams. Yeah.
And so they're on this island, and part of their culture is that they do have to go to the mainland to get supplies. They have to go for medicine. They have to go for food. They are quite self-sufficient, but they need these supply runs into the mainland, which is now completely overgrown now. It's almost reclaimed entirely by forest. And part of a young man's rite of passage is that when they turn a certain age, I think it's 18, but he gets to do it a bit earlier because he's ready. Boy's ready.
Boy ready.
Boy ready, he can go. Are they not in this?
He can go. I don't...
No, they're not, because Jodie Comer's doing a southern accent.
Scouse?
She is Scouse.
So
she's doing a southern accent in this. Or is she doing a northern accent? Can't remember. No.
It was
I feel like it was northern. I feel like they were all northern in it.
I feel maybe it's like not strong north, maybe Midlands-ish. Again.
Maybe Midlandsy, yeah.
It's got that slight Welsh in it.
Yeah.
Kind of blend. I'm trying to remember now what the fuck it sounded like.
But anyway, yeah, so part of that is they got to go out the rite of passage. Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Jodie Comer's son is ready to go out.
He ready.
Boy,
to run Griggs.
Boy got bow.
Boy got
shot. Zombie and ass.
Okay?
Shoot them in ass.
Ass zombie.
There's an ass zombie out there, son. Got to shoot them in ass. So it focuses on this pair going out for their first run into the wilderness. While this is happening, Jodie Comer is is basically suffering from dementia at this point. We'll get into what she's actually got, but it heavily implies she's got some sort of like sort of brain issue.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why Spike really wants to go out, because he very much feels like Aaron Taylor-Johnson is the dad, but he's not a very good dad. He's a bit of a loose cannon, and he's in this village. He's a bit of the big fish, and he swings his dick around a little bit.
Would you say he's not a good dad?
No, I think. No, I'm sorry. No. He's maybe not a good husband.
I suppose, yeah. And again, it's very much the Sunderland,
yeah.
the James Sunderland thing, though. So basically, when they come back, they have a celebration, and the dad, runs off with this young filly.
Yes,
but also, and it's like obviously that's like douche move, but also it's like I totally get it though, man. Like with your wife like degrading in front of your eyes,
it kind of shows
he's kind of falling apart. He's trashed out of his mind. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. It goes in.
Adultery is adultery.
Yeah,
but it's like it doesn't like make a straight out villain out of it.
Yeah, it shows why it's happened. Like he's broken by the fact that his wife is broken almost. And so they go on to the mainland, and weirdly, it all goes well. Kind of well. There's zombie encounters.
There's zombies.
There's zombies afoot. And there's lots of zombies being shot with bows, and lots of iPhone rigs.
Very strange.
Very strange. We'll go into that a bit later, but there's a questionable filming technique in it.
I think Danny Boyle's trying to replicate his liberal use of Dutch angles. And stuff in the first one. He's like, how can I do something different?
Make it raw. How raw can I get it?
And then there was obviously. It was the perspective shots from the Rageful.
Yeah, from the Rageful. That's nice.
The Rageful.
Yeah.
Thanks. But yeah, probably should call them the Enraged.
The Enraged. I like that.
But from the Enraged, they kind of see in red.
Yeah.
Obviously, but it was like there was a few times where it just shows us them.
Yeah.
Just being and like they're eating a deer or something at one point.
Yeah.
But basically on the mainland, they get supplies, but then they encounter an alpha. And basically...
Big enraged man.
Big enraged. Tall, big old dick.
Bit of big old enraged penis.
And basically, what it's basically selling to us is like, okay, so they've evolved.
Yeah.
So because you're like, how have they survived this long? It's like, well, they've figured out they need to eat and drink again. They've evolved and they kind of wander around in packs.
Yes.
They're not always going ballistic.
Yeah.
When someone normal, I should say, they are alive, isn't nearby, they kind of meander, and these alphas evolve because it's like, I think justification is like the rage increases testosterone production. And some of them just mutate and they become a giant alpha.
Yeah.
And it basically controls the pack.
Yeah.
So this alpha starts chasing them down with this pack and they have to like leg it back to the village. And they're like, and there's that shot under the stars where he's running in the dark after them.
Which is amazing.
It's a cool bit.
Yeah.
I felt the trick they missed was like too lit. Make it dark and just have the spray of the water as he's running at them.
Yeah, it's a little bit too ethereal.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the ethereal run under the galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically that's kind of the first thing. They go out, get stuff, come back. But at the same time, the boy learns about the Doctor.
Yes.
And so he gets this idea, and there's a man living on the mainland who's referred to as the Doctor. And so he gets this idea in his head. He's like, well, Mum's sick. Like, a doctor could probably help her. So he runs off with the mum to take her to the Doctor. And then after that, it's basically a journey story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They run off to the mainland, and Aaron Taylor Johnson does not follow.
Doesn't follow.
So
that's the huge dick move.
Yeah. He's just like, he's ready.
Yeah.
He's got bow.
He ready. He got wife.
I'm going to go drink. It's like, yeah.
Because it is weird. It's like, why wouldn't you go after him? And he never explores it.
And it's very...
Because his character just falls out of the film after that.
Yeah. Scheduling issue? Because it's like...
This film is full of weird things like that, where it's like...
very strange decisions.
Like, what the hell is this character for? What are we doing? What is this character for? And where's this going? And
literally. But yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of... what we can say about it is, like, again, there are some interesting set pieces in it. And it feels like another film of there's set pieces. Set piece. Very like The Walking Dead. It's like, we go from here, we go to here, something happens, now we have to move. We
gotta leave this place. We're
compromised!
We can all live together, Coral.
Coral! Your backup mic is gone.
Oh dear.
What a shame. Oh well. We can...
Can I charge it?
Yeah, it's micro USB-C.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's other set pieces, very Walking Dead-ish, one place to another, walking through the English countryside, trying to find the Doctor.
It's just a lot of meandering, isn't it?
A lot of meandering. And
set pieces, like you say.
And I feel... And to go in, they eventually do find the Doctor. They found Ralph Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes.
And he is in what is lovingly dubbed the Bone Temple. This insane... sort of
totem poles,
monolithic, totem poly made of skulls,
which is
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
And it's him as well. It's not like
it's just
this
him.
is him. He's done this.
This film was full of like, again with the whole alpha thing, the pregnant one of the infected is pregnant, gives birth
to a rage baby,
an enraged baby,
and it's like a banana baby.
A banana baby.
Yeah. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
A banana baby.
Which again is like just the whole concept is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's like beggars belief.
It started off very. What I loved about it, it started off very grounded. And
that beginning was so good.
It's so good. There's scenes where they're out in the
boots on the ground. Like they do this classic World War I part.
Yeah.
Such atmosphere to
and
it.
It's incredible. And like they're going through the English countryside, and you see these like sort of scarecrow-esque, like infected. They're all stood on the top of these hills, like these really weird, very like David Furphy from Sourfingers. Have you ever seen that?
Sure.
Shit. These very sort of like very twig-like people who are very hungry, and it's just this very weird kind of feeling to it where like nothing is safe and they are almost part of nature now. They're almost like tree-like. But then when they go back onto it's the moment they step back onto land that the writing, I'm sorry Alex Garland, because I do like your work, but like it really falls in to the kind of fantasy side.
Yeah.
And it really takes big leaps. And it's like, okay, now we're going to create a world. Like it's now detached from this grounded, raw, gritty rage. 28 days later with the military banana people.
Yeah.
And now we're into the Enraged and the lore behind the Enraged, and it's just like, we don't need this.
No,
it doesn't add anything. If anything, it just raises more questions.
Yes. And so many questions.
And it really takes away the mystery. Yeah. It's like, oh, there are alphas. I don't care. They're infected.
What does that add to it? Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just a banana man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, just a big one.
Yeah.
But again, the whole idea, they were like, well, they're evolving now. Into what? Pissed off bigger people?
Yeah. Are we going to get bloaters in the next one?
We did get bloaters, essentially.
Oh, we did get bloaters!
Because we got the fat one that was like eating worms.
The crawlers.
Yeah. And again, it's like, how would you be that fat, though?
Yeah.
Like, surviving off it, there's no way.
He found the butter.
Yeah, he found the butter
to the butter pantry.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call them butter boys.
Yeah, the butter boys.
The butter boys. The banana boys.
Again, I think it's the idea. The butter boys and the banana boys. I think they're trying to like humanize.
Yeah.
The Rage. It's like no, no, just no.
What made it terrifying was that this was just a virus. Viruses don't have a moral code.
Super rabies.
Yeah, and and that is scary because you can't reason with a virus. Mm-hmm. It's beyond humanity. It's totally different from humanity, and now we're adding in human elements to it. And
like, what's the game plan here? You figure out a cure, like
or you coexist.
I think that's
the big one. It's got to go with that.
You got to. That's what it's hinting towards. I mean, that's what the Bone Temple's all about.
Me friend. Yeah. You, Ralph Fiennes. My penis big, you're small, but it's okay. We live together.
It's not small.
No, it's not small. Yours is huge.
Ridiculously large. And again, coexistence is like, no, firebomb it.
Yeah. They also
my first fucking, like, this is when you need a President Trump. It's like, get in there and fucking firebomb that whole thing.
Melt the British Isles.
Ignore Europe and England.
Yeah, just melt it.
Whatever anyone else says, just fucking melt it all.
Yeah.
The world will thank you.
And then there's a weird subplot where they drop in a Swedish soldier into the mix.
What was that? Again, another thread. What was that about?
So point. Just to give you a flavour of what's going on outside. Again,
but it tells you nothing.
But also, again, the appeal is that we don't know what the outside are thinking. Mm-hmm. We don't know what Europe are planning. That's the mystery. That's the tension.
And we still don't know anyway, because that Swedish guy, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know anything.
Foot soldier.
Yeah.
He's like, we were off on an air rig doing a flyover, which is also like, why do you do those?
Yeah.
Are the infected going to like evolve to grow wings? Is that what we were waiting for?
The Bat Boys.
The Bat Boys.
That's what we call them.
The Banana Boys.
The Bat Banana Boys.
There's the Banana Boys, the Butter Boys, and the Bad Boys.
And sometimes the Butter Bat Boys.
Yeah.
They're very rare.
We gotta hope they don't figure out anything that is related to a B-lettered word, though, because naming them is going to be a whole. It's going to throw out the whole thing.
The whole B.
It's the whole B theme.
At the end, it tries to kind of rekindle a little bit of, I'd say, humanity with the whole spoiler alert. Jodie Comer cannot be saved. She has a brain tumor. She's basically gonna die. But what Ralph Fiennes kind of convinces Spike is that, and it is actually quite beautiful. He's like, this temple, it looks disturbing, but every skull used to have a memory and a person in it, and that's what we have to hold on to. Like, these were people. And it is worth building a monument to these people.
So instead of writing their stories or remembering who they were or what they believed in or doing something for them, I'll just make a giant stick out of bones, essentially. That's how we remember people. What?
Yeah, Ralph...
Make a graveyard.
Ralph makes it more poetic, and he puts in a very good performance to make... You actually do get... oh, wow.
Ray Fiennes does his best.
He
really works
because you're right, afterwards, when the monologue is over, and you're actually going like, just do a graveyard, man.
Yeah. But like you say, make monuments to them, but this is like outright disturbing.
Yeah.
Like
blood-stained skulls rising from the ground.
There's a way, and then when he euthanizes Jodie Comer's character, he then chops off her head, strips down her skull, and gives it to her son within like an hour or so. It's like, that was your mum.
Yeah, that was your mum.
Fucking
cheers, mate.
The idea of the memory, right? Yeah. Where it's like, I'm really struggling to see how you can...
The memory of my mother is her alive and happy, not the bone, the skull.
Yeah.
you know, the
grinning
unhuman
skull.
thing. And maybe I think he also touches into that. He's like, you know, nature is cruel, it's unrelenting, and like this is the reality. And it's like, I know, mate, but we're also human, and part of humanity is remembering, like, beyond the nature, the world of nature.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
beyond the literal.
Yeah, like,
I mean, I could even argue, like, there's probably a way you could, like, there is a way you could make, like, nice monuments out of bones and skulls.
Yes.
I can see it. But, like, this field of total, which is just outright it's just absurd, because, again, you're like, how many? Like, you know, I get there are all people, but, like, this concept, how many, all these dead people. Like, I don't go to fucking the mass graveyard of Jewish people outside of Prague, and you know, and I'm not like, isn't it romantic? It's like, no, it's really sad. It's also beautiful, that graveyard.
Yeah.
It is in that way. Again, it's like, I don't think it would be the same if they were all just piles of skulls and bones. That's
exactly.
Horrifying.
Yeah. And, so it's, I don't know. It's very much, there's a lot of style over substance. It's building this world.
I don't know what it's trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's real. I mean, again, he kind of, which again shows how lost in the weeds is when Ray Fiennes has to monologue the theme about memory. But it's like, it just kind of comes out of nowhere, the memory thing as well. It hasn't been built up to it.
Yeah.
Why he had to, you know, it just feels like at the end, Alex Garland was like, fuck, like, I need to like tie this all together somehow.
Yeah, but I've also still got to create this sort of Mad Maxy world as well. It's like elevated reality. So I've just got to keep those weird elements in it, but I've got to make it human at the same time.
Yeah.
And you're right, they're struggling to meet. Yeah.
And again, it's like the humanity, the human story at the end of it. It's like, the problem is we're with a kid who can't act. And Jodie Comer...
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
Jodie Comer's character is very non-verbal, mostly because she's confused.
Still doing a great job, though, bless her. God love Jodie.
One of the best. But we don't have a relationship to go through and ponder with. He should have been with the father.
Yes, and the father should have gone after him.
Yeah.
Because
that could have been strained, you know, the strained father-son relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, God of War.
Yeah.
You know, Last of Us, like Dad Simulator. But it's like, you can work with that angle at least, because we get to know the father just a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah.
Jodie Comer, we can't really know her because she's got terrible dementia.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't know herself. You know?
Yeah.
So I just find it very...
It's an interesting tactic. It's like you're trying to empathise with a character through the emotions of another character, Spike.
Yes.
You're trying to like a character by how much Spike loves his mum.
Yeah.
And that's admirable, but
we all love our mum.
We all love it, yeah. We all love our mums. Well, most of us do, yeah. The vast majority of us love our mums.
Those who are fortunate to love their mums.
But,
so it doesn't mean that you're going to care about me because I love my mum.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make me an interesting character.
Yeah.
Or an empath, or one that you feel for. Because again, I don't know what you're about, kid.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know what you're about, and I need more. I just need to know a little bit more about Jodie for me to form this connection.
Yeah. Because it would be great to see, like, her struggling with the memory. I can see how this works. Do you know what I mean?
You can,
you
right?
can see
it's there.
Like with the dementia, because it's like you have these flashes of
the
person she was and the person she is now. This ties in nicely to the memory thing.
Yeah.
So actually, forget that. We should have cut out the dad altogether. We have the mum taking him out at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it's just her health that's declining through the film.
Yeah. Get rid of the father figure.
Just have Jodie Comer just smash the two together. You know. There you go.
We're gonna have a bone temple.
We're gonna have a bone temple.
We're gonna have a bone totem pole.
It's memory, mate.
And they wear silly masks. Some of these people, they wear silly little masks. Look at that mask. I'm pointing at the IMDb, and there's a guy with a weird mask. Remember that? Because it was like 2 seconds.
Was that what? Was
I think that's near the beginning?
Actually. Oh no! Not that's when they're having the celebration, aren't they?
Oh
yeah. He's like, and he fucking killed them all. He's a brave boy, and they're doing their little theatre play.
No, yeah.
You know.
But anyway, whatever you think about that, hold on to your horses because
my God,
because this has to have a sequel, and it doesn't. No, sorry, it doesn't have to have a sequel. He wants a sequel, and so we have to have a sequel ending, and then lo and behold, kid goes off on his own. Just does.
Why not?
Can't remember why. It's not important. Because if it was important, I would have remembered it, I think.
he has the enraged baby, banana.
Oh, his banana baby,
yeah. From the pregnant woman, because that's the thing as well, is like, I can coexist, like, Jodie Comer's character helps the pregnant enraged give birth. We then immediately attacks her afterwards, of course, but it's like, again, it's like, no, you wouldn't, I don't care that she's pregnant. That baby is now, like, again, what if it adapts and evolves again? What if it becomes airborne? It's just too much risk. But anyway, And then, so they kill the baby, and the alpha kind of appears, and it's like, it's obviously, it's his kid.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like, it's almost like he seems sad, upset and angry that the pregnant enraged was killed. Chases them for a bit until Ray finds, like, fucking gives him LSD or something.
Yeah. Because Rafe and
But yeah, so the
Big Man are happy together.
So they end up with this baby, and then Spike, the lead boring boy, takes the baby back to his village and leaves it in like a hamper outside the fucking gate. And he's like, Dad, this is baby. Look after baby. Mum dead. I'll go off with me own.
Aaron Taylor Johnson's like 5 whiskeys in, like, what did you say, lad?
And that's another one where it's like, look after baby. She come from infected, but she's not bad. And it's like, no, we're throwing that thing into the sea. Well, not into
the moment
sea.
he turns his back.
Yeah.
We're going to burn the baby.
Yeah, kill the baby and burn it. Again, it's just, you just wouldn't.
Yeah.
And Aaron Taylor Johnson's character hasn't been through all this emotion. This stuff. He wouldn't fucking know.
None of them would know.
They would be like, it's an enraged baby.
Yeah. Destroy it.
So sorry so then the kid just goes off on his own for no reason.
Yeah.
So carry on.
Then we got to have a sequel. So he's walking along. He gets chased by a few infected, but it's okay because some people come to save him, and they are people dressed as Jimmy Savile.
For those who don't know, Jimmy Savile was a TV personality.
Yep.
But also a fucking paedophile.
Yeah, notorious paedophile. Mm-hmm. And the idea is...
There's a lot of bad shit.
Possibly one of the most horrendous cases of mass paedophilia.
That and Ian Watkins, right?
Yeah, that we know of.
That we know of.
Anyway, the idea is, and they hint at this through other stuff, is that this was a world before Jimmy Savile's allegations came out. So, for instance, in this world, the Sycamore Gap tree is still there.
Yeah.
So
not even allegations, his crimes, wasn't it?
Like, so you're right. His crimes have not come to light, and so he's still regarded as this kind of
like a folk hero.
Yeah, basically. Like a folk
They're
hero.
Framing him up like that. So then, the Savile gang show up wearing gold chains, long blonde bob cuts.
Yeah.
Pink fucking glasses on and trackies.
Yeah.
Dual wielding fucking
scythes and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the
end
of fucking nowhere.
And so they're going to be like the main bad guy driving force in Bone Temple. But it was like, I'm sure it was the same for you, but when that just happened, I was like, what? What the fuck? What the fuck? And then the film just ends.
Yeah. Film just ends.
And then I went, and afterwards I was like, I have to know, like,
what the fuck's happening?
What the fuck is happening? Yeah. What was the thinking behind this? Mm-hmm. And then Danny Boyle said, was it Danny Boyle who said it? Danny Boyle saying that, it's like, his crimes haven't come to light. It's like, did you not know how this would come across? This is fucking completely inappropriate.
And if this isn't at least addressed in the second one, it's just a weird idea for the sake of being a weird idea.
Yeah, exactly. They're being framed as like being terrible people.
Yeah.
In the trailer, but again, it's like, this is traumatic for some people. Like, this is, for a lot of people, like, we don't want them to see. Like, we don't need. They can be monstrous without us knowing a real life nonce.
Yeah.
You be a monster. Not a nonce. I don't need a reference to some real life fucking nonce in my face all the time. It's, you know what I mean? It feels just wildly
at that point
inappropriate.
For me, it's then like, okay, he's gone down the full Mad Max route. This is now, we are leaving the previous films. We've completely abandoned them now. We are now going down this Mad Max kind of like, we've got cults. We've got Jimmy Savile gang. Yeah. We've got rage babies, and it's like, okay, this is now turning into like full, almost kind of like post-apocalyptic fantasy.
Yeah, like a bit mythos,
like a bit mythos into it.
Tale, which again
could have worked.
Yeah, again, right on paper,
it could have been great, but it's just, and honestly, I cannot say enough. That first bit of the film where they go out for the first hunt is fucking great.
Yeah,
it's so wonderfully woven, that sort of between mythos,
such a promising
and the stalking elements of it, and finding the old Britain, and then it's just being written into this just really silly is the word.
That's
silly.
Yeah, you're right. It's silly.
It's just silly.
Silly.
And very disappointing. I will see Bone Temple though.
Yeah, because the trailer's good.
And I saw the trailer. I gotta fucking see how this pans. I have to see how this pans out.
I need to see what this nonce cult is.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's much more to talk about it. Silly film. There's a few.
Quite literally lost the plot.
Yeah. Just to go back on one thing. There's a shot that they use when they get shot by a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
The arrow hits them. Time freezes, and then you get a kind of like bullet time trinity from Matrix where it spins
but
round.
it's not smooth framed. It's like it's like stuttered.
And basically, one of their big like selling points was that they used the new iPhone. They created this rig that they put on these actors, and there's like 20 iPhones going around them. Utterly pointless. Absolutely nothing to the film. Gimmick. Total gimmick.
Yeah.
Unlike the Rage Vision and everything else, that is a gimmick.
The whole film feels like a gimmick.
Yeah, because also a little shout out as well. Cillian Murphy's character turns up.
No, it's not him.
Is it not?
No.
But that's him.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's
No,
Cillian
it just
Murphy.
looks like him.
No. He's in the film. He's credited.
I don't
And he
think
said-
is. I think he confirmed he wasn't as well.
Really?
Let's Google it
Hold
quickly.
on. Yeah. Is Cillian
Murphy in 28 years later.
He isn't, but he might appear later.
Okay, he looked well.
Yeah.
That looks a lot like.
Because the guy was like emaciated as fuck. Like, yeah, it does look a bit like.
Oh, he might turn up in the. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
so that was a bit of a red herring.
Yeah.
That was okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, and Aaron Taylor Johnson is at the front of 28 years later Bone Temple. So I imagine in the next one he will come after his boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. We'll see how it all pans out.
It's weird that we have to see that, like, we don't like this film, but we have to go see
We have to see because we have to see how it plays out.
Maybe it will all come together and it's like, actually, this is a brilliant.
Yeah, maybe.
They set up stuff that actually goes somewhere, but I just don't see that happening.
It's
the first film just isn't good enough anyway to work as a counterpoint.
No, exactly. And it's going to have to do some fucking gymnastics to pull off the landing in the second one.
The fucking nonce cult. Fucking.
We've got Banana Boys.
Banana
Boys. Bat Boys.
Bat Boys.
Butter Boys. And we got Savile Boys.
Savile Boys.
We got rid of the B theme, but sure,
yeah, unfortunately we had to, get rid of the B theme.
Yeah. 28 years later, what would you give it, Sean?
5.
Give it 5. I'd probably give it a 5.5. Not to be obtuse.
Sure.
But I feel like it's that beginning bit gives it a little bit more edge into the 5.5 rank, but it's definitely not a 6.
No.
It's not a 6.
Nah.
Yeah. 28 years later.
Banana Boys.
Banana Boys.
Coming at you.
Get them out there.